Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing a craft similar to the one that's already hanging on my wall, but not exactly close. So there's this. It's just a triangle tied together, and it's going to be a lot bigger than this, and it's going to have different strings. It's not going to be blue, but there's going to be feathers coming down from here, a little seashell bead coming in the middle. So we'll jump right into it. These are going to be the materials that you'll need to do this project. You'll need 3 sticks, semi-close in length. They don't have to be perfect. I'm doing a little bit, some are a little bit bigger, but not by much. These are just things that I found in my backyard. And they don't have to be perfect because I think it looks better when it's not perfect. Next you'll need feathers. I just got some from down by the lake, little duck feathers. Some of them are really pretty actually. Scissors and some cord. I have hemp cord right here and it's fairly thin. It's not focusing, there we go. It's a little thin, but it'll be wrapped around here and I think it goes with the color scheme. So let's get started. First, we fashion the logs into a triangular shape, which is pretty easy to do, obviously. They don't have to be perfect. Just put them in a triangular shape, and then we're going to take the cord and wrap it around these parts. I completed the first knot, and basically you just wind it around until it is connected and doesn't move very easily. So like it has a little bendability here, but once we tie the rest on it should be good. Some of the bark will probably come off if you still have the bark attached. As you can see, I took all the bark off this one, but I did not on this one because I like that kind of texture. But this one was already falling off of, so I didn't want it to get all over my bed. And then you like knot it a lot. As you can see, I did it like 7 times, and then you cut the ends really short. I did not try and make it look perfect because I like this look of a little rustic, a little the imperfectness of it. It looks very naturistic, I guess, more natural. So I got another part done. I did the top. Now we have to connect these two. This is going to be hard because naturally this branch has this bump out, but we'll figure something out. So I'm doing this one-handed. This should be interesting. I chose the hardest part to do one-handed. So I'm going to put this underneath like we did with the other part and pull it up a little bit. And I'm going to start underneath the branch. This is so hard. And I can't do this one-handed. Okay. Start with it underneath the branch. And we wrap this part around this end piece, which we're going to use to tie it with. So we leave a little hanging out. Probably don't need that much, but I don't have the hands to correct it. So I'll hold it with my foot. Then we take this and, well, this is completely hard to do, guys. Don't try and do it one-handed. It's like impossible. So what I'm doing is I'm continuing to wrap this around this small portion here to get it to connect, and then I'm going to take this, once I'm done with that, and wrap it around this way, going underneath. So it'll be like a little cross to keep it until it's completely secure. So here's this finished part, and we are not even close to being done. Next, we will do the feathers. Actually, first I think I might do this. And this is just a bead that's going to hang right here from up here. And it fell off one of my necklaces. It's just a little crab, I think. Crab bead. It's not focusing. Okay, there. And you see it still has this golden chain on it. I'm gonna hook the rope through that. So, very obviously, I'm not a professional doing this. So, I just wrapped this string around here twice and then tied it right here several times, and then you have this string coming out. I'm going to be cutting it to about here, so halfway up, so that that can hang in the middle right about here. So we take our scissors and cut it right about well, I'm about to cut my bed. So we've got this part, and it's right here. I just tied it around and tied it off and cut the remaining string. So next is the fun part. We are going to be hanging, I have 4 feathers. We're going to be hanging them down, and I'm not going to do this very long. Maybe the string will end about here. The feather will start and be right here. So not too terribly long, but we'll see. This part I'm doing it a bit different to make it a lot easier. We're going to tie a special knot, and I don't know what you would call it, but you take your string, string, and you even it out. So you group the ends together here, and then you work your way up until you've got the very middle of the string. And then, so you've got a loop, right? Alright. You put this on the under part, pull that loop over, and pull these 2 ends through. And then pull it tight. So now you've got 2 little strings coming out of this little knot thing. And you can put either 1 or 2 feathers on there. I'm just going to put 1 on each string. So, and we're going to do 2 of these. So I just tied the feather the same way I've tied these. I wrapped it around and then tied it off. And it looks kind of funny. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I don't know what. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of these feathers. Okay, so now I've got this part done. Now all I have to do is put something on the top here that will hold it up to a wall. So it looks like this. Pretty cool. And yeah, I just have to make a loop up here. Basically how we did this, except a loop. Or I suppose we could do the same knot as down here. It doesn't really matter how you do it as long as it can go on the wall. So, but I'm just gonna do a simple knot. Like tie it here and then tie another loop up here. So, and I will show you once it's on the wall. And here is the finished product. Thanks for watching, guys.